Welcome to today's Adventures in Real Estate. My name is Charlemagne Benjamin. I'm an associate broker out in Long Island, New York. Prior to becoming a real estate agent, I am a real estate investor. Even though purchasing my first property in real estate was intimidating, I'm not going to say it's not, it definitely was intimidating. Who do I go to? What do I do if something pops up? It doesn't matter because you're going to take care of it. But that one property showed me the importance of acquiring multiple properties, which is something I went on and continued to do. Building up that portfolio gave me so much freedom that I was able to raise my children, work from home, attend school functions, go on school trips. And it was one of the best ways to build passive income. As with everything in life, everything has its time and place. These properties have served their function for me. From depreciation to everything else, these properties no longer serve me the way I want them to serve me. Everything in time serves its purpose. And my properties have served my purpose. It is time for me to wrap up my investments and move on to other investment opportunities that I have going on for me now. I am wrapping up my investment properties. I own them out of state. So we're now in Pennsylvania and we're going to check up on the work that's done because prior to going on the market, they need to be freshened up, repainted, any work that needs to be done. We've already started doing the work. The market is right for me. It is still a seller's market. But within that seller's market, there's always someone who's willing to buy. So we're here at one of my investment properties, 437 Windsor here in Reading, PA. So you notice I'm in the historic district. And in the historic district, we have tons of charm. Stained glass windows, tray ceilings, brass copper fittings. A house like this needs maintenance. This house was built in 1908. This is where I am registered. This is a beautiful home. With this house, I've come across so many people who've helped me throughout my journey. Plumbers, electricians, contractors, roofers. As you notice, we met with one of my real estate agents here in PA. He's a phenomenal person, a real go-getter. And people like that are the ones that you need by your side. People that can plug you in to what you need to have done. So at times I did rent this house. There have been ups, there are downs with rentals. One of the factors is sometimes when you're not really vetting people the way you should be, you can run into problems. For me, I've been really fortunate. It's been a great journey. It has given me and provided for me the way it should have. I can't complain. Honestly. Jose, what's up?
Nothing much. Just got out of speech therapy. I'm driving to get ice cream with my daughter. But I have time between now and then. What's good, man? How's it going with you?
Nah, everything's good, brother. Everything's good. I was calling to let you know I wanted to meet up with you today. I'm actually in Pennsylvania right now. I'm on my way to Harrisburg.
Yes, okay. Yeah, I'm dropping my daughter back off like around right after ice cream, and then at 3:30 I'll be at one of my flips. I can meet you whenever.
Well, as a matter of fact, I'd like to meet you at one of your flips. But
Yeah, let's do it.
all right.
Yeah,
So right now I just passed Reading. Let me see, maybe
20 minutes.
I still got another 30 minutes to get to Harrisburg. All right.
Okay.
So I got to take care of a couple of things out in Harrisburg, and then I'm gonna give you a call when I'm on my way in.
All right, cool. I'll be around. I'll be in the city, bro. I'll be available.
All right, that works. We'll meet up. We'll talk.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you.
Talk
See
to
ya.
you soon.
Later.
Thanks. Everything was bad, bro.
Really?
It was bad.
Dude,
Yeah.
these houses were at tilts.
Dude, like, it looked like it was gonna fall. But we did a lot of work.
So you reframed the structure.
We've reframed all of it. Everything is reframed.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went above some of it. So all of this is reframed. All of this reframed. And then we went on top. What we did was on this side of the wall, there is cement walls, but they have wallpaper on top.
All right.
So if you go above it without removing the wallpaper, it cracks.
All right.
So we had to remove the wallpaper and then go above it with liquid nail and with cement screws. So that's how we did this side.
Really?
Yeah, so this side is framed. This one we went on top. We had to do all new heating, but the radiators were here. And thank God they weren't cracked. I thought they would be cracked and we would be spending more, but they weren't. So we saved a lot of them. So this whole side is reframed. When they did this side, there was like a bow. But it's because the framers didn't do the right job. The framers were like fly-by-night guys.
Okay.
So what I did was I had them cut it a little bit, re-put drywall, and then mud it a little bit more on top to get it like at a smooth. You could still see the bow a little bit, but it's a lot better than what it was.
I see that bow going in.
And then this side is reframed, so it's gonna be the refrigerator, the sink, the corner unit, the stove right here, which we have to push this down for the stove, and then it'll be like the countertop.
You got your gas line right there.
The gas line we had to move from that side to this side. So the stove, if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be like from here to like right here.
36 inch, right?
Yeah, 36 inches, and then the refrigerator should be a 32. These windows were cut. Like the windows were really bad. They were wooden, dry rotted. So we had to frame out. Like look at the depth.
Yeah.
Like this is wide. This was all like open, but they did a pretty good job. And then we still have to do all the molding, so it'll look even better. Top of this one, all of this was reframed. That was reframed. The framing could have been better, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint the whole thing white, so that it'll look like
You gotta have them level that, square that out.
I know. They're coming on Monday. They're gonna fix all of it. They're gonna cover that up. They're gonna cover that up there.
So how many properties a year do you flip?
Not many. I like to keep them. So it's been 7 years, and in total we have 13 units right now. But I try not to do more than 2 or 3 that I'm gonna keep per year.
All right.
Like the less the better. Even if it's 1, I'm happy with just doing 1 a year.
So this is exactly what I was talking about. The man's a real estate agent here in Reading, PA. He buys his properties, fixes them. You just seen the walkthrough, and he turns around, keeps them, and builds his passive income.
Yeah, little by little.
Little by little. There's nothing best. What do you get out of it?
Okay, so my life, I love my life right now, bro. Like, the way my life looks is from these past couple of years, the way it works is all of my rentals pay all of my bills in the house that I have near Exeter right now.
Right.
So the mortgage is paid, the electric is paid, the internet's paid, and there's money left over to, like, you know, have fun, go out to eat. But like, let's say I get hurt and I'm out of commission for a year, all of my rentals pay for all of my bills in my house. I just save money and all of this pays my bills at home and I'm happy. Yeah.
There is nothing better than building a passive income, and it'll give you time. The biggest, the most important commodity in life is time.
Yeah.
So even though I'm a broker out in New York, I use, for my properties, a local agent.
Yes.
Why is it more important to use a local agent as opposed to me coming from New York to sell my properties and do my stuff?
Well, it's important to have a local agent, and it's also important to have a local agent that invests. Because you could get any agent, and if they don't invest themselves, they won't know about insulation, drywall, stuff like that. So if you want to get a local agent that can be boots on the ground, that can open doors, show properties, get tenants, stuff like that, but then also one that invest themselves so they know what they're looking at, so the contractors won't be slick about it. Because the truth is, bro, like 90% of contractors are scammers, bro. Like in my experience, like 90% of them will cut corners if you don't know what you're looking at. So you get a local agent, boots on the ground, and they say that people don't respect what you expect, they respect what you inspect. You feel me?
Gotcha.
So like, you can expect the world from them and them to do things, but if you're not there inspecting, they're going to go corners. So you gotta kind of be there. And then, but that's, for me, that's the biggest reason why you wanna use a local realtor and one that invests.
Exactly. Using someone that invests, knows the headaches, what to look for when we walk through a house. We walk through a house, we can tell by a simple odor if mold is growing. We can turn around and look at the electrical, just flip a light switch and see that flicker and know something's wrong. But one that invests, one that buys properties, fixes, flip them, and holds them, and is also a landlord, is testament to everything I've said earlier. Passive income, a portfolio, gives you that time and that freedom. And as one door opens, another one closes. You may get stuck with something, but because you know somebody, hey, I got the plumber, hey, I got an electrician, because we go through these people like our underwear.
Yeah.
It's true. We know, stay away from this one. Oh, I heard about that one, forget that. No.
Or the funniest one is they'll do the first job or the first two jobs really good. And then the third job, when you're not there as much because you think that they're going to do like the first and the second time, is not really the case.
Yeah, of course not.
And that's how you get burned.
That's
I've been burned.
It's important to use a local agent.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, we're sweating la gota gorda.
Yeah, hell yeah. This is so much fun, bro.
You deal with a hard money lender.
Yeah, we deal with a lot of products, bro. A lot of products. We have a fix and flip product. We have DSCR loans. We have private money lenders, hard money lenders, all of that. All you need is good credit, really. Yeah. Once you have good credit, then it doesn't become a money issue. It becomes an opportunity issue.
You need like